Like New Haven, one resident recalled that it didn't take long before the rain started Thursday night for sections of the area to be inundated. There was nowhere to go, so many braved the rising waters and remained in the community. The residents directed us to this river, which they believe is the source of their problem for many years.
The water ran from Duane Park entrance coming to the river. It carried a lot of rubbish, springs, stove, all kind of thing. The river is like this, the gully is like this. So when the water in the gully comes straight to the river, it comes straight in the river with a powerful current and block the river, and the river have to reverse. Now the river went that way and have to reverse the opposite way. When it reversing, it's rising, come right over in the community because of the problem at the Nanko Pipe under the 6 Mile Bridge.
They also point to what they consider neglect by the authorities, particularly their various members of parliament, adding that over the years they've had to implement their own measures to contain the flooding. The Edith Dalton High School has been opened as a shelter for persons requiring accommodation. However, when we visited the school, it was empty, and for many of the affected residents, they have no intention of going there either.
It's too compact for somebody stay up at Edith, and it inconvenience for the student them to finish them classwork and whatever, because them have tests do right now, and even the state of emergency situation where go and them still have to push out and go up who do them tests and them thing that do them common entrance, so them sexy, so you find out say it convenient both on both sides.
Well, that time we don't have too much good facility up there, no. Last time people them deal with all way up there, no.
Over in Westmoreland, despite the drains being cleaned 2 weeks ago, cars had to traverse the streets carefully because of the rising waters. There was also no school Friday as a result of the floods.
And another follow-up now. There's the promise of a swift investigation into the Kirkland Heights shooting yesterday. During a police operation, accountant Keith Clark was slain under controversial circumstances, as the lawmen claimed they were following leads to ascertain the whereabouts of Christopher Coke. Police Commissioner Owen Ellington said a top-level investigation will be carried out. However, he refused to disclose whether the police and military were in fact confronted by gunmen.
Of Special Investigations, Mr. Granville Gauze, to take charge of that investigation. We will have a very thorough examination of how that operation was conducted. We promise a full and complete investigation, and we want to find the truth, and the truth will be exposed about it.
Promoters of Reggae Sumfest are keeping a nervous eye on the unrest in Kingston, fearing it may stoke a fallout in their earnings. That's the subject of this week's E-Watch.
As the international image of Jamaica continues to be tarnished, the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association has been working overtime to combat the negative press, which is already impacting on tourists' arrival to Jamaica.
Well, particularly for the Kingston area hotels, it has been quite significant. So far, for the other chapters in terms of Ochiras, Negril, Montego Bay, Port and Tony and the South Coast, we have seen, yes, initial impact.
One of Jamaica's premier calendar events is Reggae Sumfest, normally held in Montego Bay. A signature aspect of this festival is its international appeal.
Every year, even in America, you hear about the Sumfest.
However, with the concerns being raised internationally about Jamaica, organizers of Reggae Sumfest are maintaining a positive attitude.
We have to be aware of the situation. We have to be aware that there are things out there in the international press that people are looking at. So far, we have not been getting we have not gotten any cancellations from the persons that we have spoken to already.
We are seeing some cancellations, and we're hoping that it will not be a major impact.
It would be a really big blow to a lot of people. I mean, our artists depend on it, or music industry. We have all the vendors, all the production people.
The promoters of Reggae Sumfest might not be too worried about the international image, but a greater challenge is soaring with the absence of their long-standing sponsor, Air Jamaica.
We do have to bring in the international acts, which comes with their bands. Sometimes we have to, not in all cases, but sometimes we have to bring in some persons to work on the production. It puts a burden on the expense. So with Air Jamaica, over the years, being able to work with us in that regard, that was really a major thing for us.
The festival will run from July 18th through to 24th. One artist who will be noticeably absent is Buja Banton, whose trial has been set back again for the second time since April.
That we're very upset about the trial. The judge just continued without telling us what's going on.
Until when?
September. We want to go to trial, so we're fighting against